Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Appreciate your being here today. My name is Ben Stone, and I'm with the Executive Director of the Economic Development Board. Thank you for taking the time to be with us this afternoon. We are honored to be joined today by Supervisor David Rabbit, who was elected to the Board of Supervisors in 2010 and currently serves as chairman. Normally, with our introductions of our chairs, we give their many accomplishments in their career, but in light of this event, we want to note their accomplishments in their community life with the spirit of this event. So, David was the youngest child in a family of 8. He is a first-generation American whose loyalty, hard work ethic, and honesty were instilled within him from an early age. Prior to his career in local government, he had his own architectural business for 2 decades, and like his parents before him, the most important thing in David's life is his family. Married to his college sweetheart, David and his wife Jane stay busy raising 3 kids, Megan, Patrick, and Sarah. It's not surprising that David's initial involvement in the community revolved around his children, serving 2 terms as PTA president at McNear Elementary School and helping establish the Petaluma City School District's Fund Development Task Force, as well as serving on the committee for Measures C and K to help raise funds for the city schools during precarious budget times. David also helped co-found SHAKE, Support Healthy Active Kids in Education, a measure to improve the health and well-being of students. David has spent years coaching local youth baseball and soccer, as well as serving as board member for both the Sonoma County Alliance Soccer Club, I didn't know there was such a thing, and the now world-famous Petaluma National Little League. Yay! You know? We can't think of a more fitting person to be here to present the awards to this incredible slate of community-focused individuals. Please join me in welcoming Chairman David Rabbit to the board here. David?
Thank you, Ben. Thank you to you and all of your staff for helping put today's luncheon on. And thank you, everyone, for being here. What a great day in Sonoma County. A little chilly out there. But once again, we're always reminded that we live in the best place on earth, and we should be thankful for that. Again, thank you all for being here, and we welcome you to this 13th annual Spirit of Sonoma County Awards program, and I congratulate all of you for participating in this annual tribute to the businessmen and women who enhance economic development, become involved in their communities, 2 of the traits that truly epitomize the spirit of Sonoma County. This unique event attracts people from Cloverdale to Petaluma, from Sebastopol to Sonoma Valley, to gather together once a year to honor outstanding businesses and community leaders. You all come from different chambers of commerce and business and trade and professional organizations. Together, these groups you represent are the key economic sectors that help Sonoma County's economy grow and thrive. We are a diverse group, but there is one uniting aspect: the spirit we show for Sonoma County. You'll be hearing interesting stories of how these people began their careers and operations here and have been, how they've been successful and how their businesses have grown and thrived. They have given back to their communities in important and generous ways, and it's this generosity of spirit is what we celebrate today. While success in their business and professional lives is important, we honor them for all that they have done for their communities and for Sonoma County. And again, I welcome you, and I just want to welcome also some of our elected leaders that are here today, as seems to be always apropos in these moments. I want to welcome, and if you can hold your applause, I'll have everyone stand, but if you can hold your applause towards to the end, because we have quite a few today, which is great. From Senator Lorene Evans' office, we have Elizabeth McCarthy. Also from Senator Lorene Evans' office, we have Diana Ramirez. From Congressman Jared Huffman's office, we have Kelly Meeker. From Assembly Member Wesley Chesborough's office, we have Maddie Hirschfield. We have my great friend and colleague from the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors, Shirley Zane. We have my other great friend and colleague from the Sonoma County Supervisors, Susan Gorin. We have our Sonoma County Clerk, Recorder, Assessor, all in one, Bill Rousseau. We have Joe Pala, the Mayor of the City of Cloverdale. We have Carol Russell, the Vice Mayor from the City of Cloverdale. We have Jim Wood, the Vice Mayor from the City of Healdsburg. We have Tom Chambers from Healdsburg City Council. We have Pam Stafford, Mayor of Rohnert Park. Joe Callanan. Actually, it's reversed, huh? Because Joe Callanan, oh, that hasn't switched yet. We have Joe, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean it that way, Pam. Pam, the Mayor of Rohnert Park for a couple more weeks, and Joe Callanan, Vice Mayor of Rohnert Park and future Mayor of Rohnert Park. Amy Ahantu, and Amy, I always apologize for always screwing up your name, from the Rohnert Park City Council. Patrick Slater, Sebastopol City Council member. David Cook, Sonoma City Council member, and a good friend of mine came over to visit us today from Napa County Supervisor Bill Dodd. And is there anyone else that I've missed? If there, Rebecca Herbacio from. Thank you very much for being here as well. And what's that? Gotcha. From Congressman Thompson's office. So actually, we thank all of our elected officials for being here and all those who have sent documents as well. And is there anyone else that I've missed? Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you again for all of your service as well in the community. I do want to introduce someone who does exemplify the spirit of Sonoma County, someone actually last year who was an award recipient of the spirit of Sonoma County, someone who, as you see out in the community on many occasions, working for nonprofits and entities, helping raise funds to bring good to Sonoma County. I want to introduce a good friend of mine, someone who's going to be your MC today, and that is Ken Cunningham.
Well, here we are all together again, much as we were last year at about this time. We've got 22 wonderful people that you're going to get to meet today who are doing, mostly quietly, some really terrific things in our community. There's a real spirit, I think we would all agree, a nice spirit of optimism that exists here in Sonoma County. In fact, I really thought it was very optimistic of David to presume we were going to start applauding for elected officials when they stood up, rather than having to ask us to hold our applause. But that's the optimistic spirit that we share here in Sonoma County. So we thank him for that. So without further ado, we've got 22 to go through here, so let's get things started. We take the Chambers of Commerce and the various organizations in alphabetical order by the name of the organization. So first up, from the Cloverdale Chamber of Commerce, they are honoring Mark Tharrington. Mark, you can start making your way up this way. Mark and his family moved to Cloverdale in 2002, and since that time, he's contributed his leadership and business skills to the economic development of Cloverdale, most notably in his work with the Cloverdale Arts Alliance as the program manager for Friday Night Live, Cloverdale's summer-long free concert series. Before Mark took over the program, it was a small music program held in downtown Cloverdale Plaza for 8 weeks that attracted maybe 600 to 800 people a week, mostly locals. He partnered with the Cloverdale Certified Farmers Market and expanded the program to 14 weeks, and it now brings in an estimated 2,000 to 3,000 people, both locals and out-of-town folks, to the Cloverdale downtown each week. The family-friendly event contributes strongly to Cloverdale's identity and economy. In addition to the Friday Night Live, he's the program manager for the Cloverdale Arts Alliance Wine Appreciation Workshops, which I think would be fun meetings to attend, personally. He's a planning committee member for the Arts Alliance Jazz Club, the director of marketing and events for Alexander Valley Wine Growers, and he's active in local children's fundraising events. And somehow he also finds time for his own business, a sponsorship marketing company. It's easy to see why the Cloverdale Chamber has selected Mark as their honoree for the Spirit of Sonoma Award today. Congratulations, Mark. Next up, from the Geyserville Chamber of Commerce, Joe Carnation. Joe, come on up. You know, society relies on the continuous flow of well-educated and motivated citizens moving into adulthood to bolster and develop our communities. And for the past 55 years, Sonoma County has Joe Carnation to thank for his contribution to this endeavor. He was one of the founding administrators that created the highly successful West County Transportation Agency, providing the services that get our children to school. He helped initiate the West County Consortium for Special Education, a collaboration of West County schools assisting special needs students. And for the past 10 years, he has served as the superintendent of the Geyserville School District during a time of economic downturn. Joe found ways to keep the financial losses from impacting the classroom while administering a major remodeling of the district schools, passage of a general obligation bond, and encouraging the development of a project-based learning approach in the middle and high schools. Joe's care and concern for the youth of Sonoma County will have a long-lasting impact, and we join the Geyserville Chamber of Commerce in a well-earned congratulations to Joe Carnation and his Spirit of Sonoma Award. Joe, congratulations. Next, from the Healdsburg Chamber of Commerce, Jill Davis will be accepting on behalf of the Chambers family. The Chambers family, I'm sorry, go ahead. I don't want to stop you from clapping. Go ahead. The Chambers family became involved with Sonoma County when they acquired the Lambert Bridge Winery in 1993 after the original owner had closed up shop. Their purchase came with no case goods, no functioning distribution chain, no grape contracts, and vineyards that were sorely in need of work. But what they had was a belief that this area could make some great wine. Well, they've gone on to do that and even more. They love their quiet time here in Sonoma County and prefer to stay out of the spotlight. However, they are incredible contributors behind the scenes, immersing themselves in the community. They found a local cause that spoke to them, and they have become significant supporters of the Healthcare Foundation of Northern Sonoma County, a nonprofit that funds capital improvements at Healdsburg General Hospital and 2 health centers that provide medical and dental care to migrant workers and their families. Sonoma County is blessed that they had the vision to bring a decaying winery back to glory, and they have become such advocates for the disadvantaged in their second home of Sonoma County. And we join the Healdsburg Chamber of Commerce in congratulating the Chambers family with their Spirit of Sonoma Award. And Jill, thank you for coming up here to accept that. Next, from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Carlos and Linda Chavez. Come on up. You know, there are people that are handed what they have in life, and there are those that start with very little and put everything they have into creating the life they want and then share it with others. This is the description that fits Carlos and Linda Chavez to a T. Now, we need to know and Carlin. And Carlin. Carlin, welcome to you as well. In 1999, they formed their first business, a risk management company focused on the needs of wineries and other agricultural businesses. Working alongside vineyard and winery employees, they learned to appreciate the ways of the vineyard and the art of winemaking. Starting as a hobby, they began to produce wine in their garage, and this has now developed into their dream of producing a high-quality wine and sharing it with others. But for Carlos and Linda, this isn't enough. They've been very fortunate, and they believe in giving back. They live by the idea that if you help enough people get what they need, then the universe will in turn give you what you need. They volunteer for causes that resonate with their values and family and community. Not afraid to do whatever is needed, they can be found doing everything from setting up tables at fundraisers, pouring wine, or serving on boards of directors. They were proud to be recognized this past spring during the Business Appreciation Week and to be associated with the very successful 2013 Wine, Women, and Shoes event, a fundraiser for the Healthcare Foundation of Northern Sonoma County. Humble and hardworking, caring and concerned, that is Carlos and Linda, and they definitely deserve the Sonoma Spirit Award. Thank you. Next, from the Mark West Chamber of Commerce, we have a posthumous award that we are awarding today. John Essman will be accepting this award on behalf of Kathleen Palmer. Kathleen lived a life of giving back to her community. We do not have enough time to begin to share the countless organizations that she supported with her time, money, and love, but the count is well over 30, ranging from the Healdsburg Peace Project to the American Red Cross to the Bird Rescue Center. But for Kathleen, it wasn't important to just collect the names of organizations she could count as being affiliated with. She cared deeply and made significant contributions and left a large impact. Her primary passions were animal welfare and environmental protection and restoration. In addition to being a key and very active member of the Mark-West Chamber, she designed and installed a water conservation and habitat garden and a succulent garden for both the Healdsburg Hospital and the Alliance Medical Center. She has worked with the Healdsburg Unified School District to provide gardening advice and supplies to classes for their organic gardens. She organized, led, and completed a beautification project for the Healdsburg Animal Shelter. Kathleen's passing left a huge void in many organizations and lives, all deeply touched by her love for Sonoma County. We're proud to join the Mark-West Area Chamber of Commerce in recognizing Kathleen for her significant contributions to her community with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. And thank you, John, for being up here. The North Bay Association of Realtors is honoring Stephen Liebling. Stephen, come on up. Stephen began his working career with a short stint teaching elementary school, followed by operating a company involved in the manufacturing, wholesale, and retailing of aftermarket auto parts. A logical transition, I'd say. School books to carburetors, it's just that easy. For the past 20 years, he's had an active career as a realtor. Finding his career stride with his real estate has allowed him to shine in all of his efforts. He is currently serving as the director of the California Association of Realtors, chair of their local government relations committee, a member of the local candidate recommendations committee. He's past president of NORBAR, a member of the professional standards committee and the MLS task force. Although he is clearly very busy in supporting professional causes, he also reaches out into the community. He worked as a major fundraiser for the Habitat for Humanity build on Johnson Street in Sebastopol. He's active in the Sebastopol Apple Business Blossom Parade and is an active supporter of the Sonoma Land Trust, the Palm Drive Healthcare Foundation, KRCB, and the Sebastopol Senior Center. The North Bay Association of Realtors is honored to present him today with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Congratulations, Stephen. The North Bay Black Chamber of Commerce honors Dennis McCarter. Dennis, come on up. Although Dennis started his insurance business in northeast Santa Rosa, he decided to return to his roots in Roseland and provide the area with a Tier 1 insurer. Following his leads, other similar and complementary businesses have made Roseland their home as well. Very involved with the Roseland and Santa Rosa communities, he volunteers tirelessly at events and charities throughout the community and throughout the year. He personally participates in charity road races and parlayed this interest into developing a memorial run for an Elsie Allen High School senior who was killed before the school had sidewalks. Extremely interested in physical fitness, he started a judo program that he is working to turn into a nonprofit with the goal of making this Olympic sport available to low-income families. His love for his community shines through in all that he does, and we are proud to honor him here today alongside the North Bay Black Chamber of Commerce with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Congratulations, Dennis. The North Bay Leadership Council honors Carol Spindler O'Hara. Carol, come on up. During her 4 years at Burr Pilger Mayor as a managing shareholder of the North Bay offices and a shareholder in charge of the assurance services practice in the North Bay, Carol has helped contribute to the economic vitality of Sonoma County by providing visionary, proactive services to local and developing businesses. She's also very active in many business, professional, and community organizations in the North Bay. She currently serves on the Executive Committee and Board of Directors of the North Bay Leadership Council, on the Executive Committee and Board of Directors of the Santa Rosa Symphony, and as a member of the Sonoma County Alliance. She's heavily involved with the Summerfield Waldorf School and Farm in Santa Rosa, where she actively volunteers and served on the board of directors. She has been recognized by the North Bay Business Journal with the Women in Business Award, honoring leaders, innovators, and visionaries in organizations across the North Bay. And now we're happy to add the Spirit of Sonoma Award to her list of accomplishments. Congratulations, Carol. Very good. The North Coast Builders Exchange honors Monica Soyland Nelson. Monica, come on up. Through her professional work at Midstate Construction and her volunteer work as president of the Builders Exchange, Monica stimulates millions of dollars in building activity and hundreds of jobs. She's also the past president of the Petaluma Chamber of Commerce. And the Builders Exchange reaction to being asked about her civic and volunteer accomplishments and involvement in her community said that if we were to go through the entire list, we would be here through dinner, and Keith Woods has to have his nails done this afternoon. So, what they did emphasize is that everyone who knows or meets Monica loves, respects, and admires her. She's a consummate community leader, and according to them, she is the perfect personification of the type of person that the Spirit of Sonoma Award was created to honor. We're happy to join the North Coast Builders Exchange in honoring her today. Monica, congratulations to you. Next, the Petaluma Area Chamber of Commerce honors Wayne and Amy Dufond. Rick Mossy will be accepting the award for them. Wayne and Amy Dufond are passionate about producing the finest tasting natural and organic poultry while increasing sustainability across their business. Relationships are important to them. Their customers and business partners are always in the forefront as they do their business. Their employees are happy, and the ranchers they work with continue to raise animals humanely and with respect. That alone would make them stand out in a crowd, but they do much more than that. They saw a need in the community and saw that they held the solution, so they stepped in without being asked. For the past 4 years, the Dufond's company, Field to Family Natural Foods, has supplied the Petaluma People Services Center with regular deliveries of fresh organic chicken to serve to the senior community through Meals on Wheels and through the People Services Center Cafe. They have proven to be not only leaders in their industry, but leaders in the community as well. In the Petaluma Area Chamber of Commerce and the grateful seniors of the community are excited to honor Wayne and Amy with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Rick, thanks for picking that up for them today. The Rohnert Park Chamber of Commerce honors Cully Williamson. Cully, come on up. Well, we don't have time now to read his biography, but that's okay. Married to the granddaughter of Mary Fazio, the matriarch of the Mary's Pizza Shack family, Cully found himself drawn into the family business. Opening the second of now 19 restaurants has given Cully the opportunity for over 30 years to employ local residents and offer many of them their very first job. Many of the employees have used their employment to pay for their room and tuition at Sonoma State while completing their education. A number of his employees have been promoted many times and now hold key positions in Mary's corporate management. But business isn't enough for Cully. He's a tireless volunteer, volunteering time, dollars, and in-kind donations to help many Sonoma County nonprofit organizations and local charities. The list is long and runs the gamut from the Redwood Empire Food Bank to the Rancho Cotati High School Marching Band. Cully volunteered as a mentor for the Sonoma Valley Mentoring Alliance. He was a youth soccer and baseball coach, taught a junior achievement course in Rohnert Park elementary classrooms. He's been a board member of the Sonoma County Health Coalition, the Rohnert Park Chamber of Commerce, and the Sonoma Community Foundation. Through all of this, he considers raising the quality of education in Sonoma County his true life passion, and this desire was addressed when he was asked by the superintendent of the Rohnert Park Cotati Unified School District to assist on a project aimed at the betterment of local education and reducing the high school dropout rate. Easy to see why the Rohnert Park Chamber chose Cully Williamson today to receive a Spirit of Sonoma Award. Cully, congratulations. Next, from Safe Bidco, they honor Joe Carbonero. Joe, come on up. Joe is a dedicated advocate for small business. He has worked at many banks and savings and loan institutions, including working at Safe Bidco, who is honoring him today. Although he is currently at Exchange Bank, he still volunteers for the Safe Bidco Loan Committee and serves as the committee chair this year. He says that his fondness for small business goes back to his youth, working side by side with his father in his dad's shoe repair business in Napa. Outside of business, he volunteers for the Redwood Empire Food Bank and the Kenwood Education Foundation and many other community organizations. I actually had the opportunity to work with Joe at Safe Bidco. Always enjoyed making business calls with him because, in addition to his sparkling personality, he knew every back road between here and Napa. It was absolutely... If we ever hit traffic, Joe knew at least 4 alternate routes to get us there on time. So he was kind of like my personal GPS unit. It was very nice. Needless to say, Safe Bidco has made it clear that despite his humility, they do want us to know that they are extremely proud to honor Joe Carbonero with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Congratulations, Joe. The Santa Rosa Chamber of Commerce honors Brett Martinez. Brett, come on up. Brett is currently the president and CEO of Redwood Credit Union, the North Bay's largest credit union, overseeing all aspects of the services for their 230,000 members. Although his is a demanding career, he makes time to serve his community in other ways as well. He was the fundraising coordinator for the Credit Unions for Kids in the Bay Area and has served on the Credit Union for Kids National Advisory Board. He's an active participant in the community, serving on a variety of nonprofit and community industry boards. Currently, he is a board member of the RCU Services Group, the Santa Rosa Chamber of Commerce, and the North Bay Leadership Council. He was also the Santa Rosa Chamber of Commerce board chair in 2012. Over the past 4 years, Brett has received the United Way of the Wine Country Executive Campaign Chair of the Year Award. He was presented with the Caught in the Act of Leadership Award by the North Bay Leadership Council, served as co-chair of the 2010 START North Bay Heart Walk, and was recognized as the North Bay's Best Community Business Leader by the readers of North Bay Biz Magazine. It's our honor to join the Santa Rosa Chamber of Commerce today in adding the Spirit of Sonoma Award to this already impressive list of recognitions. Brett, congratulations. The Sebastopol Area Chamber of Commerce honors Kate Jonas. Kate, come on up. As a child, Kate demonstrated a curious technical mind. This moved from taking apart clocks and radios to wanting to know what makes cars tick. Over the years, she advanced her skills, and when the opportunity presented itself, she jumped on it and opened K-Tech Automotive in Sebastopol. In addition to providing great services and job opportunities, she's also using her business to give back to the community. For the past 2 years now and continuing, she has hosted a car giveaway. What she does is she seeks out a member of the community, a person who is in need of that car, who is deserving and who's already reaching out to help others despite their own limitations. The person selected receives a vehicle, allowing them to more easily advance their education, care for their kids, and advance their careers and give back to the community. Using her skills and business success to reach out to others is why the Sebastopol Area Chamber of Commerce honors Kate today with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Kate, congratulations. The Sonoma County Alliance honors Mick Menendez. Mick. Mick is a 2-time past president of the Sonoma County Alliance and has been a very active member for over 22 years. He has most recently been selected as the chairman of the newly formed Education Committee. In addition to his leadership with the Alliance, he has served on the board of directors of the Wells Fargo Center for the Arts, the Board of Regents for Cardinal Newman High School, the Board of Directors for the Santa Rosa Golf and Country Club, and is currently serving as a compact community member for the Elsie Allen High School. Mick commits his time, passion, financial resources to every venture he's involved in. He's always recognized by his peers, being elected to leadership roles in almost every group he serves in, and he approaches every aspect of life with a very positive attitude. The Sonoma County Alliance is honored to present the Spirit of Sonoma Award to Mick Menendez. Mick, congratulations. The Sonoma County Farm Bureau honors Terry Lindley. Terry. As an executive at American Ag Credit, the largest agricultural lending institution in the region, Terry Lindley has taken an active role in strengthening the agricultural community through his leadership and his financial support of the Sonoma County Farm Bureau, the Sonoma County Fair, 4-H and FFA organizations, and many other groups. Terry Lindley is on everyone's A list when something needs to be done related to Sonoma County agriculture and agricultural education. He currently is the president of the Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustees and a longtime trustee of the college. He's a director and past president of the Sonoma County Vintners Foundation Board and a trustee of the Santa Rosa Junior College Ag Trust. He is past president of the Sonoma County Harvest Fair and a member of the Santa Rosa West Rotary and the Santa Rosa Chamber of Commerce. He serves on the 4-H Dairy Replacement Heifer Committee, the United Way Board of Directors. I wondered what a replacement heifer was all about also, but it just wasn't the time to ask. You got to be an ag lender to get it. Yeah, exactly. What's the collateral on that? Well, anyway, he's also on the United Way Board of Directors and a committee of the National Farm Credit System. He's been a treasurer of the North Bay Wool Growers for 15 years, a respected leader who has truly made a difference in Sonoma County. Terry, we congratulate you with your Sonoma Award today. The Sonoma County Lodging Association is very proud to honor Sybil Sullivan. Sybil, we're coming to you, Sybil. It's all right. Sybil Sullivan began her career as an educator teaching in elementary schools, and upon retiring, she continued her career as an educator, sharing her wealth of knowledge about Sonoma County with visitors from around the world. For the past 25 years, Sybil has shared her love of Petaluma and Sonoma County with countless people through her volunteer work at the Petaluma Visitor Center, a walking, talking encyclopedia filled with vast amounts of knowledge about our history, attractions, wineries, and lodging. She was always excited to continue and learn more. She even recently became a certified tourism ambassador. And alas, all good things must come to an end, and in August, Sybil stepped into yet another retirement at the age of 95. So for 25 years of representing the best Sonoma County has to offer to our visitors, we're delighted to honor Sybil today with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Sybil, congratulations to you. The Sonoma County Wine Growers honor Pamela Gonzalez. Pamela embodies the Sonoma County spirit of collaboration and problem solving for the betterment of our community. Pamela's innate talent for hearing through the noise and emotion to get to the crux of the issue and ultimately closer to consensus is a gift bestowed upon Sonoma County's grape-growing community. And in true Pamela fashion, her efforts are still very much behind the scenes and done not for the glory or reward, but for the victory of consensus and harmony and a life well lived for all. Pamela, we need you in Washington, D.C. I think Pamela is also an advocate and community ambassador for small grape growers in Sonoma County, and her efforts to educate and organize small growers like herself has helped to keep those small vineyards, which make up the fabric of Sonoma County's landscape, alive and productive. Pamela is an active supporter of the Redwood Empire Food Bank. Her longtime interest in the medical world has led her to support local community primary care clinics, in particular the Southwest Community Health Center. And if the health center heals the body, then classical music feeds the soul, and she's also an ardent supporter of the Occidental-based Redwood Arts Council's Classical Chamber Music program. Pamela also takes leadership roles in several committees and task forces within the Wine Grape Commission, the Marketing Community Relations and Sustainable Practices Task Force, and today the Sonoma County Wine Growers is honored to select Pamela Gonzalez as their choice for the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Pamela, congratulations. The Sonoma County Workforce Investment Board honors Karen Fees. Karen has provided many years of tireless service to Sonoma County, including 6 years as the director of the Sonoma County Workforce Investment Board. Karen was a key developer of Sonoma County's welfare reform efforts and the Sonoma County Youth Ecology Corps, and strives to build partnerships and develop programs to improve opportunities for all the residents of Sonoma County. She's a member of a number of boards and committees, including the Sonoma County Workforce Investment Board, the Community Corrections Partnership, the Career Technical Education, Voices, and the Community Development Committee, to name just a few. Karen has also been involved with the Girl Scouts of Northern California for over 20 years, 12 of those as a troop leader, and she is currently the chair of the Girl Scouts Gold Committee. A tireless advocate for our community, Karen truly embodies the spirit of Sonoma. Congratulations. The Sonoma Valley Chamber of Commerce honors Rick Corcoran and Michelle Heston. Michelle is going to be coming up to accept the award. Rick Corcoran and Michelle Heston are being recognized by the Sonoma Valley Chamber of Commerce for their individual and combined efforts on behalf of Sonoma County and Sonoma Valley in particular. Rick and Michelle provide leadership in promoting excellence of sustainable business practices in a luxury market, and they personally contribute time and resources to community projects and inspire all employees of the Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn to be ambassadors of Sonoma Valley. Rick currently sits on the Sonoma Valley Vintners and Growers Association Board of Directors, as well as the Sonoma County Tourism Board. Michelle has led community partnerships with the Sonoma Ecology Center, Sonoma Valley Schools Garden Program, and spearheads Fairmont's regional green marketing efforts. Rick and Michelle are known throughout the community as highly respected industry professionals with a passion for Sonoma that they share with everyone they meet. This commitment and dedication to their community is truly representative of the spirit of Sonoma, and we present them this award today. Congratulations. And the Windsor Chamber of Commerce honors Lorene Romero. Lorene. Lorene Romero seems to have a need to get involved wholeheartedly in whatever she is doing. She's not just a member of the Windsor Chamber of Commerce. She's a board director, past board chair, special events chair, and sits on the Windsor Brands Committee, Social Media Committee, and the Executive Committee. She doesn't just run a home-based travel business. She serves her community through a variety of associations. She's the president of the North Coast MAC Users Group, co-director for the San Francisco Bay Area National Association of Career Travel Agents, webinar moderator for the NACTA, co-host for a travel agent podcast, member of the Santa Rosa BNI New Horizons Group, and a member of the Santa Rosa Cycling Club. She doesn't just live in Windsor, she backs up her belief in supporting local businesses by shopping, eating, and playing local. She volunteers every year for the Vine Men event and the Tomato Festival. She's participated in the Relay for Life and AIDS Walk. In addition to donating platelets over 350 times, she's also on the match list for donating a kidney when called upon. When dealing with others, either locally or around the country, through her travel business, Lorene is always promoting Windsor and Sonoma County and makes sure to let everyone know where we are and what we have to offer. And today, the Windsor Chamber is proud to honor Lorene with the Spirit of Sonoma Award. Congratulations. For those of you keeping track, that was 22. I promised you 22 people, and that's 22 more people you now know about in Sonoma County who are doing terrific things in support of our community. And are you closing the program, David, or is Ben's right here, of course. Ben Stone.
Thank you, Ken.
My pleasure. Thanks, Ben.
Ken, thank you very much for bringing out the best in everybody and inspiring us and getting it all done in 22 minutes. That's pretty good. I'd also like to thank Supervisor Rabbit for your work in honoring everybody. Thank you very much, Supervisor. This event requires a lot of time and effort, and I'd like to let you know about some of the people who've been involved this year. One group that often doesn't get enough recognition are the executive directors of the chambers and trade groups. The executive directors did all the work to arrange for the photographs, the biographies, selecting the honorees, and much more. So I'd like to have all the executive directors please stand, and let's give them a round of applause. Brian? Next, I'd like to recognize the Press Democrat for the special ad they're going to run this Sunday, featuring the names and photos of today's honorees. The Press Democrat coordinates these advertisements through their Celebrate Community program, and this year that advertisement is sponsored by Spring Lake Village. The Spring Lake Village Executive Director, Sharon York, is here with us today. Sharon, will you please stand? I saw you over. Yep. This concludes today's event. Thank you for coming. Go out and have a great holiday season. See you next year.